Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Giribandhu of CPN Unified Socialist furnishes claim for Chief Minister in Sudur Pashchim province with the support of 27 province assembly members. Protest held in front of Singadarwar with the demand of safety and rescue of Nepali nationals recruited in Russian security forces. Police arrest 12 for breaching prohibited area. UNRWA chief says Israel's bombardment and a merciless siege have transformed Gaza beyond recognition. Gaza ceasefire talks stumbling. And the province secure an 8-wicket win over Madhesh at the National T20 cricket tournament. Luminacy of Karnali by 7 wickets. Dirgha Sodari of CPN Unified Socialist has furnished the claim for Chief Minister in Sudur Pashchim province. Province Assembly Parliamentary Party leader of CPN Unified Socialist, Sodari has furnished his claim for the post from the ruling alliance to Province Governor Nazir Mia. Sodari has presented the support of 27 Province Assembly members, including 4 members of CPN Unified Socialist, 10 each from CPN UML and CPN Maoist Centre, 2 from Nagarik Unmukti Party and an independent member. Province Governor Mia had called for furnishing claim for Chief Minister post by 5 p.m. today. Prior to this, main opposition Nepali Congress had decided to support CPN Unified Socialist in Sudur Pashchim province. Today's meeting of the Nepali Congress officials, held at the party president Giribandhu Dewa's residence, had decided to support formation of the province government under the leadership of CPN Unified Socialist, a member of the current ruling alliance. Province Governor Nazir Mia had given until 5 p.m. this evening to furnish a claim for the Chief Minister post in the province. Meanwhile, Nepali Congress has also concluded that Gandaki Province Chief Minister Khagraj Adhikari was operating in an illegal and unconstitutional manner. The party has also alleged Adhikari of ignoring court's order. Lumini Chief Minister Jog Bahadur Mahara has expanded the Province Council of Ministers. Chief Minister Mahara has appointed 6 ministers without portfolios, with 4 from CPN UML, 1 from Nagarik Unmukti and an independent province assembly member. Those appointed ministers from CPN UML are Bhumishwar Dhaka, Ratna Bahadur Khatri, Arjun Kumar Kesi and Dinesh Panthi. Nagarik Unmukti's Dharma Bahadur Chaudhary has also been appointed a minister alongside independent province assembly member Khadga Basnet. Chief Minister Mahara has also assigned portfolios to 3 ministers appointed prior to this. The Ministry of Internal Affairs and Planning has been assigned to Chet Narayan Acharya, Health Ministry to Dipendra Kumar Punmagar and Agriculture and Land Management to Bhandari Lal Ahir. With the expansion of the cabinet, Lumini Province Council of Ministers has now 10 members. Meanwhile, French parties have shared their grievances regarding today's expansion of the Province Council of Ministers. Moving on, Anjan Sakya has been nominated as the National Assembly member. President Ramchandra Paul nominated Shakya as the National Assembly member upon the recommendation of the meeting of the Council of Ministers. Prior to this, a meeting of the cabinet held on April 11th had recommended Shakya for the 1 vacant seat at the upper house. Shakya, who is close to CPN UML, is a former ambassador to Israel and a former National Planning Commission member as well. Following her nomination, the National Assembly has gained a full shape. The president also appointed Toyam Raya as the Auditor General. Police has arrested protesters who held a protest in front of Singadarwar with the demand of safety of Nepali nationals recruited in the Russian security forces. Family members of Nepali nationals recruited in the Russian army staged a protest in front of the southern gate of Singadarwar. They protested with demand of safety and rescue of Nepali nationals still fighting for Russia in the war against Ukraine, diplomatic efforts for appropriate compensations for the family of victims, and update on the status of those missing, among others. Police arrested 12 individuals for protesting at the prohibited area. Workers of Giribandhu Tea State Jhapa have not received their wages for the past 9 weeks. Based on the regulation, the workers are to receive their wages every 2 weeks. The workers have said that they have been facing several problems as they have not received their wages for a long period of time. The workers who barely make ends meet have been facing problems as they have not received their wages for more than 2 months. These workers do not have properties of their own, and working in the tea state is their only source of income. They have said that the management has not been providing them with their pays in the pretext of losses suffered by the company. A total of 164 workers are employed at the Giribandhu tea state. Their daily wage is 500 rupees. The tea state used to distribute the wages to the workers on Friday every week. The workers have warned of a strong protest if they are not provided with their wages by coming Friday. Nepal Rastra Bank Governor Mahaprasad Adhikari has said that signs of gradual improvement of Nepal economy were being seen. Addressing a program organized by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nepal, ICAN, in Kathmandu today, Governor Adhikari claimed that most indicators of the economy were growing positive. Adhikari also went on to add that the work of the chartered accountants helped in making the private sector and the state mechanisms transparent and accountable. Khatbari of Sankhwasabha was declared a municipality 27 years ago. With increase in market activities, problems have surfaced in management of vehicles in Khatbari. The municipality still does not have a managed bus park. Despite allocation of land by the municipality in market areas of Tumlingtar, Khatbari and Mane Bhanjang, works have yet to be carried out. In the absence of a proper bus park, vehicles are parked on the road and the market areas have begun appearing busy and ill-managed. Traffic problems have also increased because of random parking of vehicles. Vehicle operators have said that they are compelled to pick and drop the passengers at random places in the absence of a proper bus park and stops. Absence of bus parks and stops has also increased the risk of accidents. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, what do you term the freed Kamayas not receiving 10,000 rupees in compensation from the government even after waiting for 23 years? Your options are A. Irresponsible state mechanism, B. Lack of pressure, and C. Irresponsible public representatives. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees UNRWA Chief Filipe Lazzarini told the UN Security Council that Israel's bombardment and a merciless siege have transformed Gaza beyond recognition, and dehumanization that is rampant in the war must end. 7 people, including women and children, have been killed in the latest Israeli strike on Rafah in the southern Gaza Strip. Qatar's Prime Minister has said Gaza's ceasefire talks are stumbling and that some parties have used the mediation for narrow political interest. The UN Security Council is scheduled to vote tomorrow on a Palestinian request for full UN membership, a move that the US, Israel's staunchest ally, is expected to block. At least 33,899 Palestinians have been killed and 76,664 wounded in Israeli attacks on Gaza since October 7. The death toll in Israel from Hamas's October 7 attack stands at 1,139, and dozens of people are still being held captive in Gaza. The UN Security Council is expected to vote on Palestine's membership application tomorrow. Since the Council has referred the application to its Committee on the Admission of New Members, the committee will deliberate on the matter and report its conclusions to the Council. The Council will then, by resolution, decide to make a recommendation to the General Assembly. As admission to UN membership is considered a substantive issue, a Security Council decision requires the agreement of at least 9 of the Council's 15 members and is subject to veto. Admission to UN membership requires a 2/3 majority at the General Assembly. Palestine is currently a non-member observer state of the United Nations. In 1974, the General Assembly adopted Resolution 3237, approving the Palestine Liberation Organization as an observer. In December 1988, this assembly acknowledged the proclamation of the State of Palestine and decided that Palestine should be used in place of PLO, maintaining Palestine in the non-state observer category. In July of 1998, the General Assembly elevated Palestine to a status higher than all the other observers. In November 2012, the General Assembly adopted a resolution to accord Palestine the status of a non-member observer state of the United Nations. Now, human-caused climate change has resulted in West Africa's worst heat wave in living memory, scientists say, as elderlies have been admitted to hospital and attached to a drip. In late March and early April, days and nights of extreme heat above 40 degrees Celsius gripped many West African nations. Temperatures soared so high in Mali and Burkina Faso, they equated to a once-in-a-200-year event, according to a report by the World Weather Attribution, WWA. Despite the data, WWA estimates that there were hundreds or possibly thousands of heat-related deaths and warns such extreme heat will become much more common without greater global efforts to reduce planet-warming emissions. The plight of the non-Asianarian in Niger illustrates that threat the extreme temperatures pose, particularly to older people in countries where access to air conditioning or even electric fans can be limited. Giribandhu Hospital in the capital of neighboring Mali reported over 102 deaths, likely heat-related, in the first 4 days of April. The severity of the heat wave led WWA's team of climate scientists to conduct a rapid analysis which concluded the temperatures would not have been reached if humans had not warmed the planet by burning fossil fuels and other activities. Authorities say on the current trajectory, heat waves like the current one may be 10 times more frequent, which is up to 10 times a year. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.